สวัสดีค่ะ Thank you for joining us on Newsline. We are broadcasting live on NBT, Radio Thailand FM 88, and on NBT World. It's Friday, March the 27th of 2015, and you're with me, Tra Chirakosan. And welcome to today's segment of Thailand Moves Forward. In our first story, Permanent Secretary of the Prime Minister's Office, Hmom Luang Panada Desakun, has encouraged all Thai people to visit a traveling exhibition in commemoration of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn's 5th cycle birthday anniversary. According to Hmom Luang Panada, the Office of Identity Promotion under the Office of the Permanent Secretary of the Prime Minister's Office is ready to organize a special exhibition under the title Prat Pu Sang Roy Yim, or literally the Princess who brings smiles to the people, in honor of Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn as she turns 60 on April 2nd of this year. In cooperation with the Provincial Administration Organization Council of Thailand and Siam Paragon Development Company Limited, the event will take place during April 1st until the 8th at Siam Paragon Shopping Center in Bangkok. Hmom Luang Panada said all Thais are invited to observe the exhibition as a show of loyalty to the beloved princess. The exhibition will be divided into 3 different zones. The first will showcase Her Royal Highness's artistic works and talents, while offering visitors a chance to sign well-wishing books for the princess and purchase quality products at the Phu Pha shop. The second zone will feature a photographic display demonstrating Her Royal Highness's gentle and friendly nature, and the third zone will revolve around royal activities and benevolence for the Thai subjects. After Bangkok, the exhibition will continue in other regions of the country. It will be held in Chiang Mai Province in the north during April 23rd until the 26th, Sakon Nakhon Province in the northeast during May 7th until the 10th, Samut Songkhram Province in the central region during May 21st until the 24th, and Krabi Province in the south during June 4th until the June 7th. The first Vice President of the National Legislative Assembly, or NLA, has expressed his hope that today's youth will grow up to be outstanding citizens and the backbone of the country. NLA First Vice President Surachai Liang Bunlerchai made the comments during an address to students visiting the Parliament building. He also told them that a moral life is worthwhile life. The NLA First Vice President said that he was pleased with the youth group, which had the opportunity to contribute to the work of the Secretariat of the House of Representatives. The students also attended a lecture under the Democratic Youth Project. The project is considered important for both the study of political science and major government offices. The National Legislative Assembly, or NLA, has passed a law on the prevention and elimination of human trafficking in order to enhance the country's efforts in combating human rights violations. The NLA voted to pass the third reading of the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act bill with 160 votes in favor, 3 abstentions and non-votes in opposition. The law is a revision from its 2008 predecessor in that it is designed to better suit present conditions in order to enhance Thailand's effectiveness in preventing and eliminating human trafficking. The bill gives incentives for those who report suspicious activities to authorities, clarifies the definition of what is considered human trafficking activities, and prescribes clear and appropriate punishments. The Transport Minister has confirmed that Japanese authorities will not be reducing the number of scheduled flights operated by Thai airliners, stressing that there will be no flight cancellations. The Minister of Transport, Air Chief Marshal Prachin Chantong, has revealed that scheduled flights from Thai airliners will continue operating in existing destinations to Japan as normal. Flights will not be allowed to make any alternations, while all chartered flights are now prohibited to enter Japan. This prohibits operators of airlines in Thailand to Japan namely Thai Airways, Thai Smile, Nok Scoot, and Air Asia X, from opening new routes, changing the port call, aircraft type, and requesting to increase the operational frequency during the summer schedule. The Transport Minister has said that this new condition will inevitably affect the aviation business during April to May, as the demand for air travel is expected to increase due to school break. Thailand's second domestic MySmart 2015 was opened at Chiang Mai International Exhibition and Convention Center in a move to boost the popularity of Chiang Mai as a MICE hub. Speaking at the opening of the market, Chiang Mai Governor Suriya Prasad Bandit said the mart was held by Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, or TCEB, with a strong intention to provide a platform for business matching for local buyers and sellers. This year, 90 businesses and companies from Bangkok and 40 others in Chiang Mai met MICE entrepreneurs who represented venues, hotels, hospitality service providers, airlines, and destination manager companies. According to TCEB President Noparat Mehta Wikunchai, Chiang Mai is one of the 5 designated MICE cities in Thailand supposed to boost the growth of domestic events. The Ministry of Interior has assigned the Department of Disaster Prevention and Mitigation, or DDPM, and local authorities in summer storm-affected provinces to coordinate relief efforts for residents in haste. Interior Minister General Anupong Paujinda stated that a total of 72 districts in 26 provinces have been devastated by summer storms since March 20th. Besides providing assistance to the affected locals, the DDPM and provincial administrations have also been tasked by the minister with restoring public infrastructure to its normal, usable condition as quickly as possible. Out of the storm-battered provinces, DDPM Director General Chatchai Promlert pointed out that 10 are in the north, 9 in the northeast, 3 in the central plains, 2 in the west, 1 in the east, and 1 in the south. The DDPM has dispatched personnel from its offices in the 26 provinces to give initial aid to people and survey damages. The Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, or BMA, has confirmed that it can officially deal with drought and flooding caused by the heavy rains during this period. Bangkok Governor Mom Ratchawong Sukumpan Baripat said the eastern part of Bangkok was still affected by drought despite heavy rains on Tuesday and Wednesday. The rains could not offset the effects of drought on Bangkok farmers, whose combined farmland was more than 100,000 rai. The governor said the BMA was assisting the farmers and preventing floods in the capital city at the same time. The governor also instructed relevant units in all 50 districts to prepare for heavy rains as if it was already the rainy season. He said that more water pumps would be installed in high-risk areas and BMA officers would be on standby to facilitate people during heavy rains. Officials from the upper districts of Bangkok have joined the Ride to Grow for Change cycling event held prior to the 60 Earth Hour 2015 Lights Off campaign to raise the public awareness on climate change. The Deputy Governor of Bangkok, Jumpon Sampaupon, presided over the Ride to Grow for Change cycling event hosted by the Upper Districts Group of Bangkok. The event is held prior to the 60 Earth Hour 2015 Lights Off campaign that is set to take place on March 28th this year. The activity, held at the dog park in Wacharapirom Park, was participated by executives and officials from Bangkok's upper districts, including Chatuchak, Don Mueang, Bang Khen, Bang Su, Lat Prao, Sai Mai, and Laxi. Government and private agencies, the military, and the general public are also participating in the event. The event aims to instill environmental awareness and conservation in public, increase green zones in Bangkok, and promote campaigns for the 60 Earth Hour 2015 Lights Off event. The public is invited to turn their lights off for 1 hour during 8:30 until 9:30 p.m. on March 28th of 2015 in the 60 Earth Hour 2015 event. The global activity will be done concurrently with other cities around the world. Now let's take a look into the drought problem that is currently affecting much of Thailand. The country's villagers and many other sectors are cooperating in the struggle against the issue. For more on this, Kun Suchani Rungmunpon has the details.
As the most severe drought in 50 years is Thailand, a shortage of water is affecting the whole country and causing widespread damage. In many areas, the drought condition seems to worsen every year. So how are the local people coping with this basic problem that affects their lives so much?
The whole district is affected by the drought since October last year. Farmers are directly affected. They cannot grow rice or crops. It is now spread to the water supply system. There is no water in the canals. My district is in the highlands where the water from the lower area cannot reach us. We normally need to pump water up by using an electrical pump.
The drought that hit Thailand this year is particularly severe. The amount of rainfall is even less than in 2014. This affects storage in many reservoirs, where water is kept for domestic demand.
Our primary solution is pumping water from other water resources to the water supply unit, but now we're running out of the capital. We can't pump the water elsewhere anymore.
The government tries hard to tackle the problem by building infrastructure and by trying different methods, including forbidding farmers to undertake double cropping of rice, which draws a large amount of water in the dry season.
We want to make sure that the first crop within the season should be success. But second crop, we cannot supply the water for the whole area, maybe 20 or 30%.
Hue Krachao district in Kanchanaburi province in the central part of Thailand faces its problem annually. Moreover, there's only one middle-sized reservoir in the area. It's named Nong Na Thale.
We have only redistributed the water. We need to forget about the water supply system altogether within the area, as it's already stopped being delivered.
To help solve this problem, a 14-kilometer underground water pipeline is being built. The action results from cooperation between the villagers and the Royal Irrigation Department. The pipe will deliver water from Tha Lo Utong Canal to the Nong Na Thale reservoir.
Well, village chiefs gathered to talk to the villagers whose land the water pipes will be built underneath. So we asked them if we could build the pipes and cover it later on their land, and the villagers agreed.
Even though this is considered a long-term solution, the sustainable effect still depends on the water consumption activity of the villagers. Meanwhile, villagers throughout the country's affected areas continue to seek their own measures to bring permanent relief from the annual drying up of local fields and essential water supplies. Suchani Rungmunpon reporting from Kanchanaburi.
The Asian Parent Thailand, a website for first-time parents, hosted a Bikram yoga class for mothers last week to help them lose their weight and effects of bloating after pregnancy. Our reporter, Kun Lisnari Wichit Sorasat, also joined in on the fun, and she reports on the benefits of Bikram yoga and gave some precautions for newbies. So mothers, if you'd like to take the class, you might want to watch the scoop.
Bikram yoga, a form of hot yoga, is known for its healing benefits to the physical and mental health. A typical Bikram yoga session consists of 26 challenging postures and 2 breathing exercises. Each posture helps stretch and prepares the muscle ligaments so that they're ready for the next posture. The heat comes from the infrared heaters placed on the ceiling. Richard Nichols, owner of Bikram Yoga in Bangkok, said that infrared light helps the body become more flexible, therefore reducing the risk of injuries. The room is warmed up with infrared heaters, which convert light into heat, warming objects in the room without raising air temperature. Infrared heat also penetrates deep into the body issues, which helps to alleviate sore muscles, stiffness, and joint pain. As a result of the heat, students sweat in class and also release harmful toxins from the body. NBT World interviews Mr. Richard and Ms. Tiparat, 2 yoga teachers, on the benefits of Bikram yoga.
think that the most important thing is about cardiovascular, because most of the people think that if we practice yoga, we just stretching, but no cardiovascular, but not for the Bikram yoga. We for sure that if you practice, you're gonna improve cardiovascular for sure. Yep, we design for that. Yeah, we design to strengthen your bone, your skin, and also we have the posture that improve your immune system, your digestive system, your endocrine system. For example, you're gonna improve the level of the blood pressure, and you're gonna improve the diabetes. If you practice regularly, at least 6 months, you're gonna improve your blood pressure.
In Thailand, but to practice yoga really safely in a room like this, the temperature should be above body temperature, and your normal body temperature is about 37 degrees, where other hot yogas run at about 37. We run it at 40.5 to 41 degrees Celsius, because when it's higher than your body temperature, it really promotes sweating in the body, and it warms up the muscles, allows for greater blood circulation, so you're able to stretch deeper with less risk of injury, so it's safer, and you actually get a better workout because you're going deeper, and you get more benefit that way.
As you can see, Bikram yoga has many benefits, but because of its added high temperature, people are still wary of its effects. Some articles in yoga would say that the added heat is not necessary and may cause nausea, migraine, and unnecessary minerals lost in the exercise. Beginner students are advised to leave the class if they started to feel sick. People who want to take Bikram yoga class should drink a lot of water and should not take food 3 hours before the class. After the class, students are advised to drink more water to replace water lost during the exercise. People with diseases should also get consent from their doctor before beginning a yoga session. Footage by Surasak Suchaya and listener Wishit Sarasat reports.
And that's the end of today's edition of Thailand Moves Forward. Before we take a quick break, let's take a look at the exchange rates and commodity prices.
To maintain a strong nation, Thailand is promoting 12 core values for the good of the people. The sixth core value, maintaining moral integrity, considerateness, generosity, and sharing.
Even if we don't see them, they are amongst us. And they're hungry. Slay your power-sucking monsters. Take their power away. Think when you plug.
NBT World, a 24-hour English language television service operated by the National News Bureau of Thailand, or NNT, is designed to bring the most reliable information about Thailand to the international community. NBT World is available on various platforms, including via C-band set-top boxes, GMMZ Channel 202, PSI Channel 272, and a live stream on thainews.prd.go.th/newsing. You can also follow us on facebook.com/NNT News or download the PRD News EN application on your smartphones. NBT World, a vision of Thailand.
Taking a look now at our ASEAN and Beyond segment. The Minister of Social Development and Human Security has welcomed members of Women's Association from ASEAN and Vietnam while pushing for the support for women's role in all aspects and the strengthening of women associations in the ASEAN community. The Minister of Social Development and Human Security, Police General Adun Sang Sing Cao, welcomed the chairwoman of the Vietnam Women Entrepreneurs Council and the ASEAN Women Entrepreneurs Network, Nguyen Thi Yet Min, along with the discussion groups on the guidelines of AWEN and the development of female entrepreneurs in the ASEAN market. On this occasion, the minister praised the BWEC and AWEN chairwoman for their successful outcome of the first ASEAN Women Entrepreneurs Forum at Hanoi in Vietnam, which marks the initiation of cooperative development in the future. He said the Thai government is in support of women's rights for the preparation of the ASEAN free market, which is an opportunity for Thai female entrepreneurs to propel themselves towards success. Airlines rushed on Thursday to change rules to require a second crew member in the cockpit at all times, hours after French prosecutors suggested a co-pilot who barricaded himself alone at the controls of a jetliner had crashed it on purpose. The United States already requires 2 crew members to be in the cabin at all times, but many other countries do not, allowing pilots to leave the flight deck, for example, to use the toilet as long as one pilot is at the controls. That is precisely what French prosecutors suspect happened on the German Wings flight on Tuesday. They say Andreas Lubitz, a 27 years old, locked the captain out and appears to have set the controls to crash into a mountain, killing all 150 people on board. Airlines including Air Canada, Norwegian Air Shuttle, Britain's EasyJet, Air Berlin all said within hours that they had introduced a requirement that 2 crew members be in the cockpit at all times. Authorities said an apparent gas explosion caused 2 residential apartment buildings to collapse and burst into flames and 2 others to catch fire, injuring 12 people on Thursday in New York City's East Village neighborhood. 3 of those people were critically injured, according to New York Mayor de Blasio at a news conference near the scene of the blast. The mayor said the preliminary evidence indicates it was a gas-related explosion. He said gas and plumbing repair work had been underway in one of the buildings and that Con Edison utility inspectors had been on the scene about an hour before the explosion and found the work did not pass inspection. He added that the blast caused 2 buildings to collapse, including the one where the explosion occurred. Also, 2 adjacent buildings had caught on fire. And that's it for today's edition of Newsline. For any comments or suggestions, please feel free to email them to us at newsline.nbt@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook. Just simply type in NNT or check out our website at thainews.prd.go.th/newsing. We're going to say goodbye with footage of a doggy daycare in Sao Paulo, Brazil. I'm Ka Thirakasan. Have a wonderful day. Sawasdee ka.